So in a week that was absolutely dominated by Marvel for me, uh, landed a ton of really, really good books this week. So it really made it hard to come up with my top three. But I did. Now, I will say, almost every book that I got could have been a top three book. So, like I said, this was hard. But with that being said, let's see what did make my top three. Before we get started with this top three, again, I just want to remind everyone that next week I will not be in town. I will not be able to hit up my LCS on New Comic Book Day. So the following week, 2 weeks from now, I will be able to make a big giant deluxe edition haul video that combines this week coming up and then the following week. So I do have some things coming out in place of my weekly haul video. So yeah, just stay tuned for that. So coming in at number 3 this week is Miles Morales Spider-Man issue number 1. Now, I will say first and foremost, the artwork combined with the story, absolutely amazing. Cody Ziegler was just awesome. Put together a fantastic story. I mean, it kind of really gets you in touch with the teenager kid, man, what they go through and their struggles and of these days, man. And you kind of see that come through in this story with Miles Morales, kind of trying to find that balance between being Spider-Man and being a son and being a friend and being a high school student, just trying to balance all that. And you could see the pressure coming in on him and stuff. And it really got a little personal for him. So that was a nice little touch to the story. So he's battling it out with Scorpion. He has a big giant battle with him and a big fight. That always turns out like almost like a traditional Spider-Man kind of battle. Pretty awesome. I loved it. And then later on in the book, he has a kind of a one-sided deal against Bumbler. But yeah, man, this is just amazing work. Awesome story, like I said, awesome story by Cody Ziegler. But then the artwork by Federico Vicentini. Yeah. And I just got to show you because like there's a couple of like just look at that 2-page spread. Like there's a couple of those in here that's just awesome. I mean, the artwork is amazing. So I mean, yeah, when you combine all those little factors, man, you come out with a great book. Here's another 2-page spread with fighting the Bumbler. But yeah, man, it's awesome. There's a little twist at the end, little something that you don't really foresee coming. I had no clue. I did not foresee it coming. But I don't want to give any spoilers, but like I said, the combination between the story and the artwork, I mean, it's a home run right here. Absolute home run. So Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Spider-Man number 1 is my number 3 book of the week. And for my number 2 book of the week is Batman, issue number 130. Now, all I'll say as far as how this ended, because this is the final book of the Failsafe arc. So, all I'll say about the ending of this is I did not expect the way it ended. And that's neither good nor bad. It was just a surprise. I really kind of liked how it ended, honestly, because I feel like we're not seeing the end of this. Now, if that is the case, when we circle back to this, I have no idea when that'll take place or if it's going to be the next arc or whatever the case. But with that being said, if you remember the last issue, it ends with Batman falling from space back towards Earth, and this picks up immediately from that point, and he's falling from space, and there's a funny moment where as he's falling, he loses his oxygen mask or whatever, and he's like, he takes his trunks and use it as his mask or whatever. And he's like, I told Clark that, you know, trunks were a good idea. So a little comedic moment there, I thought. Yeah, but then, you know, Batman, he always has a plan. He's always thinking ahead. He's always analyzing everything. And that's one thing that I'm always going to like about him. So he has this plan where he is going to try to, I don't know, it's a virus or something he's trying to inject into him or into his back, into Failsafe's back, to try to give, now it's a long shot. He admits it, that it's a very long shot of being successful doing this. But it's, the purpose is try to give him more compassion, give Failsafe more compassion, make him give him a little bit more of a heart, so he can kind of pull back of the just relentless, like, pursuit, like that never-ending relentless pursuit of Batman. So I'm not going to say if he's successful in that or not. Batman acknowledges that it's very unlikely. It's a very small, slim chance, a window of opportunity. But with that being said, the ending surprised me. Tad bit confusing, slightly, just on that very last page. That's the confusing part. But we'll see if this actually continues at some point or not. But yeah, this book was awesome. I can't wait for the next arc. Chip Zdarsky has like this, he hit a home run on this one, man. I can't wait for the next arc. It's gonna be hard to top this one. It's like putting the main event first and then having, like, you know, everybody else follow. It's kind of hard, right? But anyway, yeah. Also, I think this is Jimenez. I think this is his last book that he's doing the artwork on for this Batman run, at least for now. I don't know, you know, if he's going to make a return or not. So I don't know how long he's going to be out. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, Batman 130, the final book of the Failsafe arc. My number 2 book of the week. And my number 1 book of the week goes to Daredevil, number 6. Is it ironic or is it a coincidence that it's another Chip Zdarsky book? I don't know, man, but the guy's on fire right now in my eyes. But anyway, Daredevil number 6, man. So this book is pretty awesome. It continually progresses. I think this progression in this one is a little bit slower, just a little bit, but it does progress the story. So, you know, in this issue, the prisoners that he you know, he broke out of prison on the last issue, you know, they're kind of going through this rehabilitation thing, and, you know, they're doing interviews and sessions with Leonard, like, just to kind of get their mental and everything together. I'll tell you what, one little surprise was Agony, the symbiote, makes a little appearance in here, and he's going through a little session with Leonard, and yeah, they have a little duel, they have a little tussle. But I'm not gonna say what happens with that. Does anything happen with that? Does nothing? Who knows? But it's kind of funny that a symbiote makes an appearance in this. Maybe a little tie-in with some future stuff. Just saying. Events, maybe. But anyway, you know, so this goes through Daredevil. You know, he's trying to get these prisoners rehabilitated, so, you know, he can kind of, his goal is to hope that they choose to become part of his army. And so you kind of see that. You kind of see a little frustration built up within him in this issue, because, I don't know, I think it's not happening the way he's hoping. It is happening, don't get me wrong, but I think there's a little bit more resistance from a few of the prisoners, former prisoners, and stuff. But Daredevil, he's really trying. He's trying to show compassion and give a second chance to these prisoners. And yeah, and then all that is going on the same time. Elektra, she's in other countries, and she comes across politicians and presidents and stuff. And Iron Man, he makes an appearance in this, and yeah, man, that's where you can kind of really see the progression in this, I think, because Iron Man and Elektra, they have like this little, they have a showdown a little bit. So very interesting, very a little bit of a twist, kind of towards the end, um, and then yeah, I'm not gonna show. I want to so bad, but I'm not gonna show that last page. But I'm telling you that fist versus hand showdown we're getting closer to it. We're absolutely getting closer to it, and I'm anxiously awaiting it too, man. So I'm excited, man. This book right here has this whole run, this Daredevil run, has made me a huge fan of Daredevil. He's like moving fastly, and it's all thanks to Chip Zdarsky, because the way he's writing his book is nothing short of phenomenal. So yeah, I cannot wait until the next one. So yeah, Daredevil #6 is my #1 book of the week. So before we get up out of here, man, I just gotta say, man, this Spider-Man #3, it's not a review or anything like that, but I know a lot of people are not too high because the whole Spider-Verse thing. I'm really going to hold Dan Slott to his word, man. The end of the Spider-Verse. I'm hoping it comes true, man. I'm holding you accountable, man. I'm holding your words accountable, Dan Slott. But with that being said, love the cover, by the way. But with that being said, the end of this book, man, the books this week have just been nothing short of surprise endings overall. And this one right here, what happens at the end of this, I was probably more shocked at the end of this than the other books. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there. So this is one book that I recommend, Spider-Man #3, man. Whether you like the Spider-Verse whole thing, I hate the Spider-Verse. That's why I'm hoping it ends, like Dan Slott said. But yeah, Spider-Man #3. So with that being said, man, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Let me know what y'all think of my top 3. I would love to know what your top 3 is. And I'll go ahead and leave my haul video up right here from this week. And yeah, check it out, man. And I'm gonna catch y'all on the flip side.